So let's get into this week's Bad Girls Club episode. This week, of course, was filled with drama. This week we see the girls, they heading off from Chicago to Lake Geneva, which is in Wisconsin, for those who might not know. And basically the girls are still kind of picking on Asia. They ride up to Lake Geneva and they're in separate cars, and it's Jada, Slim, and Asia in one car, and then the other car is Blue and Low and Britt and Red. And this episode was called Seeing Red, and we will get into why in a minute. So basically throughout the episode, so yeah, the girls are on their way to Geneva, and Jada and, you know, Slim and Asia are kind of bonding because, you know, they're all identifying with, you know, people picking on them in the house. And they're just kind of, you know, bonding, whatever. And then the girls are in the other car kind of talking smack more so about Jada. And the thing that really got me this episode is that it just really showed Red's true colors. Like, for real, Red is just nothing but a big bully. First of all, you know, Jada, when they go to a club, she pulls out her ID and they see that her real name is Angela. And she's like, don't call me Angela, you know, call me Jada, because I've had problems in the past with this name, Angela, and I don't want to dig into the wounds of that name. And that's understandable. I mean, everyone is entitled to being called what they want to be called. If the girl says call her Jada, you know, be respectful. And Red is just basically like, no, this is what your driver license said, this is what we finna call you, da 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 da. And it's like, dude, respect her, stop picking on her, you know. Like, she's basically just picking on everybody in this episode. She gets into a fight with Jada, and you know Jada is tiny and Red is big, and it's like, you could literally kill this girl and put her in the hospital if you wanted to. Like, don't jump on her, leave her alone. So they kind of get into it, and then, like, after that night, something just clicked in the rest of the girls. With Britt, with Lo, you know, Jonica was already feeling like she didn't like Red because of the way that she was been treating Asia. And, you know, Lo and Britt really just kind of see, you know, Red's true colors. After that night, they're kind of like, okay, we don't want to talk to her because she's basically starting drama. Like, you guys are supposed to be on vacation, having a good time, you know, jet skiing, whatever, pretty much bonding. And it's like, why are you bringing that Chicago drama to the Lake Geneva, you know, hotel, the Lake Geneva house? Like, leave it back in Chicago, you know, start fresh, just have a good time on your trip. And that's basically what the other girls are trying to do, aside from Red. Red is pretty much like, nah, don't be, you know, your name Angela. Like, she just starting little stuff that just doesn't need to be started. It's like, leave it alone. And then they was trying to fight with Asia because she, you know, they got to the house first and she wanted to sleep in the bed and they wanted her to sleep on the couch. It's like, dude, y'all supposed to be on vacation. Relax, unwind, you know, chill. So basically, you know, the girls kind of see her true colors, and they have like this little bonding, you know how like they have like these trust exercises. You trust in people, you fall off a thing and you fall back into the arms and stuff. So they're doing like all these course activities that are basically like trust activities. And the girls are participating, everybody's, you know, interacting with each other. And you might necessarily like someone, but if someone else's life is in your hands, whether you don't like them or not, you're going to try your best to keep them safe. And the girls are trying to do this one activity or whatever where that person's life is basically in the life of everyone else's hand. And Red's just like, nah, I don't want to participate. I don't care if she died, whatever. And it's like, what? This is a human being. Like, don't toy around with someone else's life, you know, just participate in the activity. Like, is it that big of a deal to hold a freaking rope up? Because it was something along the lines of them holding a rope up for whoever was high up. And it's like, dude, just hold the rope. Like, and she was just making a big deal about her weight, and she didn't want to, you know, do the activities like the other girls was doing. You know, everybody else was just kind of bonding and having fun. It was just chill, and she just kind of all doing her own thing. So pretty much when they get back to Chicago, you know, that's pretty much still lingering in the air because Red is still, you know, it's pretty much turning into a situation where everyone is coming against Red. And it's probably going to be a throwdown coming up soon because Red is just pretty much segregating herself from the house. And, you know, whenever that happens, that person usually gets kicked off. So Red might be in trouble coming up real soon. So basically when they in Chicago, I already said that, but I'm gonna say it again. Basically when they in Chicago, they're back at the house or whatever, and Red's on the phone, and Asia, I guess she walked past and she was like, somebody asked if somebody was on the phone, and Asia was like, yeah, somebody is on the phone. And then Red gets so upset. She like, what? You talking about somebody on the phone? No, it ain't somebody. It's Red. Like, why is that pissing you off? I don't get it. Like, somebody didn't say your name, so you're angry because of that? Like, what? What kind of foolery? Like, it's just like, okay, whatever. So she gets mad, and then she tries to confront Asia once again. She like, don't be trying to say that it was just somebody. It was Red. You know who it was. Da, 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 in that raspy tone voice that she got. And it was just like, okay, whatever, Red. Just go sit yourself down because nobody wants to hear that. Whatever. So Asia, she's growing some balls. She like, look, yeah, I said it. You know, whatever. You want to go to toe-to-toe? Come at me. You know, let's do this. I'm tired of hearing your mouth. You know, let's go. And all of a sudden, Red like, oh, well, my stomach hurt. Well, she did say her stomach hurt on the phone, but whatever. She's like, oh, my stomach hurts. So after I chill and heal myself, then I'm going to beat your booty because, you know, it's going down. So I guess next week they supposed to fight or whatever. I don't know. I think that the game's probably going to get in on her because, get in on Red because it's just kind of like, Red is just an instigator, and she's just starting stuff that doesn't need to be started, and she's just picking on people for no daggone reason, just for her entertainment. So it's getting old. People are seeing that it's getting old, and yeah, Red's probably going to be leaving the house soon, which I really don't care because I already said last week that I don't like Red. She's a bully. I don't like bullies, and Asia has pretty much made her peace with some of the other members in the house. You know, whatchamacallit, Britt came up to her and apologized for, you know, kind of picking on her. And then she went ahead and talked to Lauren, had a heart to heart about the situation. So, you know, Asia's pretty much good with everybody. It's just Red is just not getting along with anybody in the house. So, yeah. Let's see what happens next week. So, I hope you guys liked this recap. And I will talk to you guys in the next one.